Bishop, pray for me. You know, it's not easy. Having been a minister, then all of a sudden, you're just Nakhumicha. And you know, my name is unique. Yaani ukisema tu Nakhumicha, watu wanaona ule mama wa afya. Lakini naomba uendelee kuniombea. Ninaona Mungu amenitia mema na pia natarajia mema.
I wonder why Susan Nakhumicha thought being a CS was a lifetime role, and from her sentiments of entitlement, she could be begging for another job from President William Samoei Ruto indirectly. In fact, during her tenure as CS, medical interns suffered more than they have ever suffered. I don't want to remember how egocentric she was to an extent of ordering a transfer for an OCS to whom they had ideological differences. However, her lamentations come barely few months after President William Samoei Ruto sacking them. They can't imagine from being a CS to a mere citizen. It's like these people can't survive outside government. Even with the hefty remunerations, they can't go ahead to think of venturing into private businesses. That's why they will always come throwing tantrums to the public in a bid to capture the president's attention. And of course, what makes me more sad about Susan Nakhumicha is that she can't believe she lost her job. And why did she lose her job? It is due to her high levels of incompetence to a job she wasn't qualified enough. In fact, when Susan Nakhumicha's name is mentioned, my mind does a flashback of how medical interns suffered under her tenure. She was indeed an epitome of incompetence. Today here she is indirectly asking for a job from President William Samoei Ruto. And that not being enough, and funny enough, you may see that she is given a job or a parastatal to lead. And if by any chance that happens, then that shall seal the fate that we Kenyans are always on our own. And listening to her sentiments, it is very clear enough that she is still in the dire need of getting a public office to serve Kenyans to whom she was once lamenting and very egocentric to the same Kenyans, subjecting them to suffering in the health sector as much as health is concerned. But you can now look at her, how she's very polite, and she pulled out from her egocentric character. And indeed, if a character is something to comment on, I kid you not, people do change. And of course, maybe she just decided to change so that she can attract another job from the president. And as I come to the penultimate part of this episode, let us sit, wait and see how the president's reaction shall be. But from where he sit, that has just been my opinion. If you do have a contrary opinion to mine, you can as well feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. Thank you and may God bless you.